Gotcha.
Okay, studio set.
Oh, and it sounds so much studioer.
Ooh,
That's cool. That's cool. Well, we are. Oh boy, we're live. You ready to do this?
All right.
I started the broadcast. All right, you on your welcome thing?
Yep.
Hey, Cobb, do you know what time it is?
Watch my hand signals.
Are you affiliated with a gang, Cobb? Am I gonna have to cut you?
Hold on to your signing bonus, Chip Kelly. I'm just giving respect to the 6th Street V-Timers. They're watching us on YouTube right now.
It's tea time. It's TMV time.
You're gonna hate me, dude. I did not start the audio recording. Oh, shoot. Crud. Just a sec. Dogs, come on! Hey! Hey, hey! Hey! Bosco! Bosco, enough! Crap. This is the thing I didn't miss going on my Vegas trip. Just a second here. You know what? I'm gonna hit...
dog.
Alright. Start my audio. Bosco, enough! Crud, Stacy's trying to leave too, so this is gonna be 5 minutes of just terror. Let's see here, dude. Let's see. Bosco, come here! Come on, Bosco! We may have to give this 5 minutes. Is that cool?
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. Just a second.
Practice my hand signals.
I'll be back. Ugh.
Hey! It's tea time. Wait, was that Aaron Neville? It's tea time. It's TMV and P time. As long as you are listening, we don't mind. As long as you are listening, we don't mind. Thank you, Aaron Neville. That was beautiful. Oh, Mr. Aaron Neville does it again. Can you imagine Aaron Neville and Barry White doing dueling TMV times?
Oh yeah, come on baby, I can't get enough of your TMV time.
I can't get enough of your TMV time.
Oh baby, put your TMV time down, cause I'm about to listen and watch all over you.
You know, we don't mind. Sorry, you walked in on Barry White and Aaron Neville doing competing TMV times, Brad.
Was it good?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. You'll have to be the judge. I mean, I don't really mind.
All right, I got an audio recording. I got everybody settled down.
That's
the house
everyone
to
on
myself.
YouTube. House to myself.
House to myself.
House to myself. Yeah.
Who do we got anybody on YouTube? Well, we got 3 people watching. That's great. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Cobb, do you know what time it is?
Watch my hand signals, Brad.
Are you affiliated with a gang, Cobb? Am I going to have to cut you?
Hold on to your signing bonus, Chip Kelly. I'm just giving respect to the 6th Street V-Timers. They're watching us on YouTube right now.
It's tea time. It's TMV time. Depending if you're listening or watching, we don't mind. It's tea time. It's TMV time. As long as you are listening or watching, we don't mind. As long as you are listening or watching, we don't mind.
Welcome to the Tweeting Warrior videocast with Brad, Hutchings, and J. Cobb. We're videocasting live on YouTube today from 1 p.m. to about 2:30 p.m. Pacific. We're going to have a great time today. If you're watching this, please share a link with your friends. How you doing, Cobb?
Great to be live on YouTube with the TMV, Brad. Hey, everyone out there in Warriorland, welcome to the Tweeting Warrior videocast, home of the premier source of sports fan fiction.
Here's how to interact with us live. To tweet our show, hashtag TheTMV. The GoToMeeting ID today is 781-859-069.
So, hashtag your tweets, the TMV. The GoToMeeting ID is 781-859-069.
Cobb, I just got back from Vegas. What did you plan for today's show?
The usual, winners, tweet grab bag, our takes, non-cynical more 64 rounds 3 and 4 results, topical tweets, and a brand new Starchy and Husk.
Thanks, buddy. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, how about A? Winners of the week.
On Monday, Franco Hada went to Jared. Jared from Subway for a five-time hat-trick win. Follow Frank on Twitter at UCLA Dodger Dog. Brad, you know Dodger Dogs are also a foot long? Anyway, Frank, you are a hat-trick winner. Well, Tuesday's winner really delivered. Through rain, sleet, or snow, he definitely brought a spark to the Twitter hat-trick contest. Congratulations, Sparky the Mailman, your first-time hat-trick win. Follow Sparky on Twitter at Sparky the Mailman. You are a hat-trick winner. I just want Adrian Sherman, Wednesday's Twitter hat-trick champion, to know one thing. I'm your friend! Follow Adrian on Twitter at Boom Boom Dynamite. Adrian, you are a hat-trick winner. And Boom Boom goes back with back-to-back wins, his third and fourth. Well done, Mr. Dynamite. And Friday's winner, Rob Johnson, now has a hat-trick number of Twitter hat-trick wins. Follow Rob on Twitter at Buffalo Brew Fan. Sorry, Rob. You are a hat-trick winner.
More 64, rounds 3 and 4.
Thanks, Brad. We're going to start off in the Tweet 16, the Warrior 64 regional semifinals. Let's start off with the upset of the More 64. 5 seed Jason Gray takes down the top overall seed. Get your shine box. Jason Gray tried going shot for shot with shine box, and after realizing that wasn't going to get him anywhere, Jason Gray went More 64 next level with this tweet. On what authority do you guys judge these tweets? Here's $10. Moving on to the round 4. Hashtag Maddie13. Bribery? Why didn't I think of that? Anyway, congratulations, Jay Gray. You're moving on. In the battle to see who will face Jason Gray in the Maddie Region Championship, we saw another upset. 7th ranked Favors over King of Texas 3 seed Jay in San Antonio. Jay never got in rhythm, partially because Favors hit him early with this Caruso. Well, Jay, I guess you can say 1,000 sheep to Ireland in time for the Olympics will take sheer luck. Yeah! Hashtag Caruso, hashtag Maddie14. Jay never recovered. Congratulations, I do favors for you. You're moving on to face Jay Gray in the Maddie Region Championship. In a battle of DJs, the likes of which we haven't seen since the days of Underoos. 1 seed, DJ Carlisle with man-to-man defense, giving 5th seed, David J. Castillo, 48 hours of hell. Going late into day 2, and with time running out, DJ Carlisle tipped in this gem with little to no time left. Is anybody really surprised at the Stanford Tuba sneaking booze? That band was obviously had a drinking problem since '82. Hashtag the play. Hashtag 2E13. Congratulations, DJ Carlisle. You just reserved a spot in the 2E Region Championship. I know many of you thought the 11th ranked Pants Rigor Mortis was dead. long before the More 64 even started. But these dead slacks are live on arrival in this matchup.
Stop. You
Jesus
just went
Christ.
sorry, dude. Well, dude, you just went. So just restart that paragraph, and then I'll edit that out of the podcast. Okay?
Copy. I know many of you thought the 11th ranked Pants Rigor Mortis was dead long before the More 64 even started. But these dead slacks were alive on arrival in this matchup versus the second seed Funny How. Funny How tried going up tempo, but Pants countered with a box and one and murdered his competitor with this tweet. Hey Mike, accidents happen when you're just wrestling. You should have seen me when the fam was playing Twister. Signed, Lizzie Borden. Hashtag 2E14. Fortunately, no one in Mike Williams' family was killed. But not the same could be said for Funny How's chances of advancing. Congratulations, Pants Rigor Mortis. You're moving on to face DJ Carlisle in the TUI Region Championship. In this matchup, with the Ramos Region 5 seed Alex Hernandez, first ranked, the man of letters, orchestrated the Princeton offense to perfection. With constant motion, pick and rolls, and backdoor cuts, Alex Hernandez had no defense for tweets like this from the man of letters. The Raiders just went to healthcare.gov because they are in desperate need of a plan. Hashtag Ramos13. Congratulations, the man of letters, you're moving on. In what was easily the best and closest matchup in the Tweet 16, and possibly the entire More 64, 6th-ranked Mike in Vegas was up against 7th-seeded J. Cobb. Like a 12-round championship boxing match, Mike and Cobb traded blows for 2 straight days. Mike in Vegas squared up and sank this from way downtown. Turns out Ireland has enough sheep after all. I guess the numbers were all wrong because the guy counting them kept falling asleep. Hashtag Ramos14. So J. Cobb launched this desperation tweet from half court. Put down the toast, baby. We got 76,000 corn dogs coming. Signed, Barry White. Hashtag all corn dogs go to heaven. Hashtag Ramos14. Only to watch his shot bounce off the rim as time expired. Congratulations, Mike in Vegas. You're moving on and will be facing the man of letters in the Ramos Region Championship. Moving on to the Bayer region, 8th seed underdog Stephen Phoenix showed no lack of confidence in facing the strong 5th seed Frank Drebin, pouring it on the lieutenant early and often. Frank Drebin never recovered from this early shot from Steve. Sanchez was on a cruise when the Jets cut him. Upset, he threw his phone into the middle of the ocean, nearly hitting it. Hashtag Bayer13. Sorry, Frank. Congratulations are in order for Stephen Phoenix. You're moving on. To see who will face Stephen Phoenix in 2nd seed, the Great Bludini faced Adrian Boom Boom Dynamite Sherman. Boom Boom Dynamite has been an underdog in every bracket matchup in this tourney, and although Bludini won every face-off, Adrian Sherman would not be denied, earning huge points with this tweet. I always enjoyed playing a pickup game with JFK. That dude always takes shots from downtown. Hashtag too soon. Hashtag Bayer14. Hashtag you're moving on. Boom Boom Dynamite fills the 8th and final slot in the I can go for something to eat 8. Now, on to the More 64 regional finals. In the Maddie Regional Championships, 5th-ranked Jason Gray scorched 7th-ranked I Do Favors for You, doing favors, no favors, by delivering strong tweets such as this one. NFL owners ban dunks. Also strongly discourage celebratory routines that involve finding Danny Woodhead behind other players' ears. Hashtag Maddie15. Jay Gray, you just found yourself in the final More. In facing the TUI region, 11 seed Pants Rigor Mortis and TUI top seed DJ Carlisle won the battle. But will he win the More? Now let me do that one again. Edit there. In facing the TUI region 11th seed, Pants Rigor Mortis faced TUI top seed DJ Carlisle. Wait, no, I wrote this wrong. In the TUI region, 11th seed Pants Rigor Mortis and TUI top seed DJ Carlisle won the battle. But will he win the More? Here is TUI regional championship winning tweet. Northwestern should be nervous. The Union is tough to beat. Signed, the Confederate Army. Hashtag JMoreSports. Hashtag 2A15. Great Civil War tweet. DJ Carlisle just marched himself into the final more. With a chance to advance, Ramos region top seed, the man of letters, made sure he didn't stumble in taking down 6th seed Mike in Vegas. The man of letters did more than break news. He broke Mike's back with this tweet. Breaking news. In order to get off on the right foot, Sanchez seen brown-nosing Eagles offensive lineman. Hashtag Ramos15. Mike was clearly gassed after that tweet and his semi-regional final. Mike was clearly gassed, and after that tweet and his semi-regional final versus J. Cobb, congratulations, man of letters. I don't see you fumbling this opportunity. Bayer 11 seed Adrian Sherman made sure the A seed Stephen Phoenix didn't rain on his parade. Here's Boom Boom Dynamite's Bayer region winning tweet. Coach Macelio isn't the first person to lie about degrees. Signed, Weatherman. Hashtag Bayer15. Well, Professor Dynamite, the degree of difficulty has just increased as you have advanced into the Final More. Now that the Final More is set, here's a quick preview of the semi-final matchups. Hey Maddie regional champ Jason Gray will be facing Hong Kong Tui champ DJ Carlisle. And Ghost Hand Ramos regional champ, the man of letters, is matched up against Wham Bam Diamond Damn Bayer champ Boom Boom Dynamite. Remember, these matchups will only go through Tuesday, and the More 64 Championship will be played Wednesday and Thursday, with the overall winner being announced at the end of the week. Now, will the number 1 seeds, the Man of Letters and DJ Carlisle, make it to the final, or will Jason Gray and Adrian Sherman pull an upset? We'll have to wait and find out.
Brad's take. In light of the Eagles releasing Deshaun Jackson for alleged gang affiliations, I'd like to go over some other affiliations that are now unacceptable for NFL players. Number 1. Even with Draft Day the movie positioned to become the biggest box office bust since Waterworld, affiliation with the Cleveland Browns remains a career killer. I'd appreciate it if you'd all think good thoughts for Jordan Cameron. Number 2, affiliating your car with a bicycle and then unaffiliating with the scene is unacceptable, both for NFL players and pretty much everyone else. How is it when Chris Culliver gets above the radar, it's always just plain bad news for him? Hashtag idiot. 3, Republicans. You may remember that the White House signed up the Baltimore Ravens to promote Obamacare for $130,000 last October, or that Secretary of Education Arne Duncan was made NBA All-Star Game MVP, while parents across America sit in disbelief about how the federal government has made subtraction more difficult than filing a tax return. Number 4, the English language. Omaha, Omaha, LOB! These are the thoughts of the most cerebral quarterback ever to play the game and a Stanford graduate. Need I say more? 5, entertainment. Now we have the no props rule. No signing football. No signing footballs, no texting your grandmother, no dunking on the goalposts, no twerking at cheerleader. What original celebration does that leave, Cobb? Miming? What are your thoughts, buddy?
Hey, did you hear what former Eagles quarterback had to say about Deshaun Jackson leaving Philly?
Former Eagles quarterback who?
Mike Vick.
Oh, no, I did not hear what former Eagles quarterback Mike Vick had to say about Deshaun Jackson leaving Philly.
Deshaun's my dog.
It's awful, man.
I know.
I like
Deshaun's my dog. I don't know about players twerking cheerleaders. I would, personally speaking, if I was a football player and I scored a touchdown,
wait.
I would rather
she would be a prop in that situation.
I would rather she twerk me. There's nothing I can do about her being a prop for me. You know.
So wait, so you're saying maybe the players themselves could be, if they offer themselves up as props, this might skirt this rule.
Yeah, maybe the cheerleaders go and they twerk the player. You know, it's out of, you know, what somebody does to a football player is out of that football player's control.
Right. Would the cheerleader not be penalized 15 yards for running on the field without a helmet, though?
No, she wouldn't. I mean,
That's a good point.
You know.
That's a good point. We're just going to have to see what the players come up with. We know that they're going to figure out some way to skirt the rules and basically make fun of the league. We just don't really know what it is yet.
Yeah, we're really gonna miss Chad Johnson. Somebody like Chad Johnson could really get imaginative and find a way to like skirt these rules in a really playful, fun way.
Like he'd probably bust out a skirt.
Maybe a cheerleader skirt, maybe
right.
like a tight sweatshirt or something.
So I'm thinking he could really skirt the rules.
Hey-o!
Your calls, your tweets, our topics.
Cobb, we're going to take calls and tweets for the next 20 minutes.
Yes, get in on GoToMeeting. Meeting ID 781-859-069. Tweet us with TheTMV. Hashtag TheTMV. Yeah, my apologies.
All right, and I got some topics on the table if you guys want to talk about them here. Let's see, we got Mike Trout, $144.5 million extension over 6 years. He'll be 29 at the end of his contract. This breaks down just his salary, just so you know. 2014, that's this year, he's making $1 million. 2015, he'll make $5.25 million. 2016, $15.25 million. 2017, $19.25 million. And then on the back 3 years of this contract, 2018, 19, and 20, he'll make $33.25 million each of those years.
Yeah, this is kind of like a balloon mortgage, right?
Yeah,
That's what this looks like.
It is pretty good incentive because this year he might be able to afford, say, a 2-bedroom apartment in Anaheim, and then next year he might be able to move up to say a condo with a small yard, and perhaps in 2016 he could buy a small place out in Riverside or something and be able to afford the fast track lane to commute to the games.
Oh, you don't think he'd get like a condo in like Laguna or something?
Well, I think he's got to wait till 2018 for that. That's expensive, man. That's a lot of
that's
a
true.
lot of scratch.
So in 2016 through 2017 he would commute from Riverside, and then in 2018 he would move to Laguna.
Well, he'd have to buy a helicopter as well because that commute could become hellacious.
Oh, coming from the beach? Well, doesn't
because
you know where Mike Scioscia commutes from?
Where's that?
Sherman Oaks.
Well, that's just crazy. I mean, he must have like an apartment or a hotel room or something like that. No? Do you think he even goes home?
Who would voluntarily, with that kind of salary, take the 405 every day? What an idiot.
Well, Sherman Oaks, wouldn't he take the 5?
Well, I guess either 5 or the 405. They're both disgusting.
Yeah, I think he'd hit the 5 though. Just hit the 5 straight down. I mean, at least with the 5, there's variation every 2 miles because it's not really a real freeway on its own.
He's not close enough to the 5. Sherman Oaks is the 405 and the 101.
Oh, maybe he takes the 101 down to the 5. I bet you that's what he does.
Maybe. That'd be hellacious though, because that takes you into downtown.
That makes no sense.
I think he just takes the 405. He just takes the 405 all the way to the end where it's like, what is that, like Long Beach, where the 405 ends and joins the 5 in North OC.
Yeah, the 405 joins the 5 at Irvine Spectrum. That's like the middle of OC. It's south OC.
Oh, so that's even south of Anaheim.
Yeah, that's way south of Anaheim.
Yeah, I wonder what he does. But he lives in Sherman Oaks. Isn't that ridiculous?
That is ridiculous. I think Mike Trout could probably take, he could take these 2 years and save up his money and maybe buy Kobe's helicopter, since Kobe will be at the end of his career. Then he could helicopter from say Laguna Beach to the games to practice.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just wants to install like maybe a batting cage in his backyard or something like that. Maybe he doesn't have to really go to work. That's he could telecommute that way.
Well, at $1 million a year, he could surely move out of his parents' basement. That's for damn sure. Maybe he could use that space when he moves out. He puts the batting cage in his parents' basement, and then he uses that money to rent like a 2-bedroom apartment or something.
I could spend $1 million pretty quickly though, Cobb. I mean,
I know,
he's got to be careful. Got to be careful with his money for a couple of years.
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't need to be careful with their money is Miguel Cabrera.
Well, no, but he's probably he's got to be careful hanging out with his brother though, right?
His brother?
His brother was the one that was
his wife or something.
No, wasn't his brother the one who was dinged for steroids, or was that Miguel?
No, Miguel has never been dinged for steroids.
No, his brother. I thought his brother was dinged for steroids. I don't know. There's so many
think
Cabreras. There's not a lot of Trouts. You know, Trouts. He stands on his own.
I think you're thinking of another Cabrera not related to Miguel.
Oh,
Not all, they're not all related.
I got it. Okay, Deshaun Jackson, we know what's going on with that. Johnny Manziel, of course, we know what's going on with him. He had his pro day. He was absolutely amazing. He had his John Gruden workout camp tape where, I tell you, Gruden's a big fan. Absolutely a big fan.
I'm a big fan of Johnny Football, too.
I think he's going to do something pretty amazing. I thought it was really cool at the end of Gruden's little workout for him that he had him do that play where he runs into his guard's butt. Then he fumbles the ball. Oh, wait a minute. This is just basically what Mark Sanchez did, except the ball went down for Sanchez and it went up for Johnny Football. So Johnny Football catches the ball, and then he goes and runs, to the left and hits the tight end in the end zone, which, and that could have been the outcome for Sanchez.
Yeah,
it could have
Sanchez
been, but it
hit the
wasn't.
tight end on the line of scrimmage, and then he fell down on his back. Johnny Football didn't do that.
Right.
And he actually, he
It's a
didn't
game of
fumble the
inches.
ball. He threw the ball away. Hey-o.
Well, no,
Hey-o.
Johnny Football lost the ball after it hit the butt of the center of the guard as he was pulling around, and then he caught it in the air, and then he threw it.
He's the magic man.
Well, he is, but it's football's a game of inches. It's like 1 inch and you're Mark Sanchez, and another inch and you're, Johnny Football.
Another inch and you're Will Chamberlain.
Yes. We have the Arizona Wildcats students rioting last night. Have they stopped rioting yet? I haven't been paying attention.
I don't know. I saw one picture, and it was a guy with, khaki shorts and, dock shoes on, and, this is what a rioter looks like in Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona. I was like, please.
Yeah, they're
you can't be a rioter in dock shoes, with, a polo collared shirt on. You look like you're coming from the country club. The only thing was missing was, a wraparound sweater around his neck.
Yes.
No, sorry, Tucson. And were they rioting because they thought they were going to win, or were they rioting because they lost, or were they rioting because I don't know, Starbucks prices went up or something? What were the riots about?
I think they lost.
Yeah, they
So
did.
they
lose.
rioted.
But did they think that they were supposed to win? Were they protesting the officials or something? I mean, the officiating was awful.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, it just seems kind of weird. The best explanation I could come up with this is that they learned that they had a legendary coach at Arizona named Lute Olson, so that's what set them off. Yeah,
Riot and looting.
Looting. They want to get into looting.
We're gonna loot downtown Tucson.
Other topics we have, if you want to call in. The GoToMeeting ID is 781-859-069. Don't make us shut this down by not calling in. I mean, I'm of a mind to shut this down because nobody wants to call in. But don't make us do that. But if you don't want to make us do that, then call in. GoToMeeting ID is 781-859-069. Other topics we have, the More 64. How upset are you with all these matchups? And
they don't have
who
to
the
be
winners
upset.
are?
Maybe someone wants to call in and garner some
Brag.
praise onto the
Maybe they
final
wanna
more
brag.
contestants.
Maybe the final more contestants want to call in and brag. How about if they do that?
Maybe
that'd be good.
Maybe we want to call in and talk strategy, how they got here, what they're going to do in the semifinals, what they're going to do in the final more.
Right. Cobb, you've got. Oh, you already mentioned Miguel Cabrera. That contract extension.
Cabrera, yeah.
Then the '94 Montreal Expos were honored this past weekend. What were they honored for?
They were honored for being the best team that never was. If you remember, the Montreal Expos, before they were relocated, had the best record in 1994, and then was subsequently that season was ended by a strike. So there was no World Series. There was no postseason.
That's a shame.
The season ended just weeks and days after the All-Star game.
Yeah, take that, Canada. Take that, Quebec.
Here are some notable members of that 94 Montreal Expos team, starting with future Cy Young winner Pedro Martinez, future Silver Slugger Larry Walker, future World Series winners Moises Alou and Cliff Floyd, Mike Lansing and Jeff Facero were also on that team. Marquise Grissom was on that team. Marquise Grissom was an MVP candidate that year, and of course, there was no end to that season, so he didn't win squat. And the funny thing is about that team is in that off season when the strike was eventually resolved, most of these guys left. They all went on to have very successful careers somewhere else. Montreal Expos were then moved to Washington Nationals. The owner of the Montreal Expos went on to sell that team to a group of owners in Washington D.C., and he was awarded the Marlins franchise, which makes me super happy because he came in and he has done squat for the Marlins and has basically been shown to be a crook.
Got it. Cobb, speaking of soap operas, I'm not getting the cultural reference here, but apparently there's some kind of a show called The Californians, which both Beth and Lupe point out that we are sounding like an episode of The Californians rather than our regular podcast. Maybe you could explain that one to me?
That's funny. Yeah, it looks like they almost tweeted. They're tweeting in real time here. Like minds think alike from Lupe and Beth. From at Go Steelers, which is Bethune. Is it Bethune or Bethune? Well, how would you pronounce? I don't know. I never got a clarification on how to pronounce Beth's handle.
I just go with Beth, maybe Beth.
Okay.
And then maybe it's
Beth
like Beth Hun. Maybe she's like Attila
like Honey.
the Hun. Oh,
Maybe.
Honey. Oh,
Like Honey?
That's,
Okay.
There you go. I would have gone with Attila the Hun.
Either way, her
Either way.
Twitter handle at Go Steelers. She tweets at the TMV, sounding like the Californians SNL bit right now.
Oh, it must be it's a Saturday Night Live thing. Okay, got it.
It's a huge bid on SNL on Saturday Night Live. Fred Armisen was in one of the first ones.
Got it. Is this anything like Sprockets? I did tweet out a Sprockets reference this week.
It's nothing like Sprockets. The only thing that it has in common with Sprockets is that they're both bits on Saturday Night Live. And Lupe tweets at the TMV, is this hashtag the TMV or an episode of the Californians? The Californians is just to fill you in, Brad. It's a famous bit on Saturday Night Live because it's a soap opera, and all the characters do on this soap opera are mention streets, highways, freeways in Southern California, and then tell each other to get out of here. So if I was
get out of here, Cobb, because I got GFT from there on the GoToMeeting. I've got go from there on the GoToMeeting, and we're gonna go from there to GoToMeeting. Go from there. Why don't you?
Go to him.
Yeah, we're gonna go to here. Go to here. Unmute yourself and talk to us, please. What up,
first
TJ?
Of all, I don't appreciate being threatened with no more TMV. I'm sitting here. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, and all I want is to laugh. And Brad is yelling at me.
Oh no! We didn't. I didn't threaten you with that yet. That's for later. I'm going to threaten you with that later. No, this time I just threatened to cut off the phone calls, but you called in and saved it, so that's great. So
okay.
Threats off the table.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want there to be confusion, but it was clear to me what Brad was saying, and that was just this particular bit of the TMV, not the entire TMV, but having callers.
Okay, so I shouldn't
having
have
no
put
more
it on
callers,
Twitter and
having no
Facebook
more
that this is
topical.
The last live performance. Of
No, definitely not. We're all okay here.
But I believe you saved it now, TJ, so we appreciate that. Anything you want to talk about, TJ?
I wanted to.
Well, wait. Tell me about your. Wait.
Jesus, Brad.
We got to settle some business here first.
Okay.
All right.
Are you able to listen to the TMV in Colorado right now?
Yes.
Well, because James Harrison tweets that we may be facing regional blackouts. He's asking for some Dodger fans. That's good that you can hear us. Maybe they can't hear us in L.A. That's why nobody's calling to participate in our spoof of the Californians. We really did plan that good, didn't we, Cobb? I'm glad they got the joke.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Freaking social.
Well played, gentlemen.
Okay, so back to my question, TJ.
TJ wants to join us on the Californians. What's going on? You're gonna join us on the Californians by actually coming out here. You didn't have to do that.
He did it once.
Right. But it seemed like an interesting opportunity, so I'm taking it.
Okay.
Not to get too far into this whole thing, but you know the patent troll, the Adam Carolla Fund Anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and I donated, and I claimed the perk for the Storyworthy podcast. So
Good grief. What
I'm
should you
gonna-
do?
Uh-oh, Brad, you're breaking up.
Did you restart?
There we
Come
go.
on, man. All right, what'd you do?
Back.
What'd you do to get back?
Nothing, man.
Ah, that stinks.
You did something.
Well, did you put it back in studio mode again?
Yeah, it was always in studio mode.
Well, check again, because if you restarted, it probably reverted back to voice mode.
It's in studio.
Okay, that's cool. I think we're gonna do our. We're gonna move on and do topical tweets. Topical tweets.
All right. Well, I need to load up Evernote. So first thing I did is I just pulled up
All right.
Google Hangouts.
I'll wait for you then.
Do.
This is like the first time you've ever had technical problems, huh?
Well, somehow you logged me out. You muted me or something.
I didn't do anything. Didn't touch a thing.
I didn't do
Somebody's
anything
messing with
either.
us. That's weird.
Damn hackers.
Hackers. They stink.
Did you get anyone else after TJ to call in, or did you just
Just TJ.
fill up the time
Just
with TJ?
Filled up the time with TJ. We talked about his. I guess he's coming out here because of a. He donated $100 to some cause, and he gets to be on a podcast for that. I can't believe I didn't see that because I would have done it.
It was Adam Carolla.
For $100, you could be on his podcast.
I guess.
That's insane. I'm stupid. I did not see it. If I saw it, I'd be doing it.
Okay, Evernote's up and running. Up and running. Yeah.
I'm working on C. Just a minute. Huh? I lost the inside of it there. That was kind of weird.
Probably
Topical
swallowed it.
tweets, okay?
All right.
Topical tweets. All right, so the question this morning was, what should Mike Trout do with his money? As you probably already know because I told you this earlier, Mike Trout signed a 6-year, $144.5 million extension with the Angle. As you probably know, Mike Trout signed a 6-year, $144.5 million extension with the Angels that will keep him in Anaheim through the 2020 season. He'll be 29 at the end of that season. He'll get $5.5 million next year, ramping up to $33.25 million a year for 2018, 19, and 20. Tim O'Halloran tweets, first purchase should be a name. Trout is suitable for a Kentucky fan, but in no way befitting a man of wealth and stature.
Cease Beaston tweets, make sure he keeps his steroid doctor on the payroll so he doesn't turn on him.
Brian C. tweets, buy the rights to the foam Trout head hats.
French Fry Phil tweets, buy the name the Los Angeles, California Angels of Anaheim. It's going to be worth something in about 3 years.
James Harrison tweets, buy the sponsorship of Bassmasters and rename it.
Trout Masters, Mike Trout Masters,
Mike
Trouts,
Masters.
Mike
Yeah.
Masters. What would you rename it? Just Mike Masters?
Yeah, Mike Masters. That'd be good.
Mike Masters.
That'd be
yeah.
good. I mean, then you could even, it doesn't even have to be a fish show anymore. It could be about podcasters like us. Mike Masters.
Mike Masters. Mike Podcasters. Maybe. Jay
Yeah.
Taylor Gang tweets, buy a team of hunters to eliminate all grizzly bears.
Yeah, you know, a little note on Jay Taylor Gang. He was also banned by the NFL. So we can't, we can no longer affiliate with him, Cobb.
Was he cut? Did Chip Kelly cut him?
No, he's just...
Is he blackballed by the NFL?
No, it's gang affiliations. We cannot affiliate
I understand
with Jay
he's
Taylor
gang. I understand he's gang affiliated. I just wanted to know what was the
Emphasis
last
on
team? What was the last team to cut him? Was it Cleveland or Cincinnati?
I
Was he
don't know.
Chip
We're
Kelly
just not-
guy?
Look, Cobb, we're just not affiliating with him anymore. No more tweets from Jay Taylor Gang until he changes his Twitter handle.
Jay Taylor Gang.
Beth tweets, finally move out of his parents' house.
That'd be a good start. Nick Miller tweets, "Buy a trout hatchery and refer to the fish as his children. Hashtag low-hanging fruit."
Adrian Sherman tweets, "Buy out the contracts of Hamilton and Pujols so they can surround him with better players." Yeah, that would be a good move. That's how you win.
Yeah, jeez. How long is it? How long is Trout's contract? It was 6 years, yeah. And geez, so he's got a 6-year contract. Pujols has 8 more years, and Hamilton has what, 9 more years? So
yeah,
Pujols and Hamilton will still be on the payroll at the end of Trout's contract. Next time Trout's a free agent. Mm-hmm. That's pretty sad. And they'll be like 38, 39, and he'll only be 28, 29. Oh, he'll be 29.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
He'll have just turned 29 when his contract ends.
Yeah. Rod Farva tweets, "I'll tell you what I do, man. 2 chicks at the same time, dude. Hashtag Trout money."
Lupe tweets, in contrast to Rod Farva's suggestion, Lupe tweets, "He should find a nice girl and settle down." And Beth replied to that, "Prenup, prenup, prenup."
There you go. Find a little lady out there.
I don't see Mike Trout going all Steve Garvey. I just don't see it. I think he's kind of down to earth and recognizes that his image is worth a lot.
I think he goes Derek Jeter and just holds off until retirement. Maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who knows? It's in his hands.
Yes.
It's up to him.
It's up to him.
Twitter Hat Trick Comedy writes, "I'll manage this money. Regards, Antoine Walker."
Mike Robinson tweets, "Buy a fish market."
There you
go. Trout's fish market.
Big Mike tweets, "Mike."
No, actually, wouldn't it be better? Wait, wouldn't it be better if you bought a steakhouse? Because then it could be like Trout's Steakhouse.
Trout steak.
Yeah, or maybe
a salad bar.
Maybe
like
a salad bar. Trout's
salad.
Vegetarian salad bar. That'd be perfect.
Trout plantation.
Yeah, go on to Big Mike's tweet.
Big Mike tweets, "Mike Trout needs to spend his money on making sure no more mercury. Mercury? You gonna say that right? Mercury gets into the fish in the ocean." Salient point. Yeah. That'd be good.
I wish he could spend a little money training my dogs. That would be good.
Do trout swim in the ocean? Oh, yes. They come to and from the ocean, but they usually are in streams, in freshwater streams.
Actually, isn't that salmon? I think trout are usually
salmon
trout
do
are usually
that.
lake.
I'm sorry.
They're like lake and river. Yeah.
Lake and river.
Indoors or inland.
Okay. I'm not that much of a fisherman. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Have you ever fished before?
I fished maybe 10 or 12 times before.
Oh, so have you caught fish?
I've caught fish. Yeah.
Okay.
A few times. Maybe like 6 or 7 times.
Got it.
But I'm really good at baiting.
Because you're a master?
Hey, no. Not quite a master. Yeah.
You're a master fisherman. Etch It Man tweets, "Give it to Bruce Jenner so he can do whatever he's trying to do to himself the right way." Thank you all for making this segment awesome today. Really appreciate it.
Tweet grab bag.
Monday, brought to you by Boaz. Topics: Stanford Band, Fred Hoiberg dancing, Irish sheep famine, and Mike Williams. Dan White tweets, "Hiding booze in the instruments. That would explain why the Stanford Band ran onto the field against Cal in '82. That sounded suspiciously like a More 64 tweet, don't you think, Cobb?
Yeah, suspiciously. I wonder which one came first.
Suspiciously. I wonder which one came first.
I don't know.
Somebody should investigate. They could bring down the whole More 64.
We need the tweet police.
Yes, this one, of course, was a Monday tweet. Stephen Phoenix tweets, "Fred Hoiberg's dancing was so white, it just purchased season tickets for the Utah Jazz." J. Cobb tweets, "There's a sheep shortage for the sheep shearing Olympics." That'd be Lou Holtz.
Good one, Brad.
That J. Cobb guy's funny. Cousin Ray Ray
He
tweets,
has
"It's
his
in
moments.
the bone! It's in the bone!" Mike Williams after being stabbed by his brother. Tuesday.
Bone. It's in the bone.
Brought to you by 12. Topic: overturned truck carrying corn dogs. Steamboat Sean tweets, "The corn dog truck driver was behind schedule. He was just trying to catch up." It's gonna get a hey to the dough. Hey dough. Topic:
Who
Pau
puts
Gasol
ketchup
diagnosed.
on a corn dog, though?
I don't know. I put mustard on a corn dog.
I put mustard on a corn dog.
Usually brown mustard. Like a little spicy.
Hey-do.
Topic: Pau Gasol diagnosed with vertigo. U2 references. Franco Hita tweets, "Gasol also cut his finger 2 days ago. It was a Sunday Bloody Sunday." Tim O'Halloran tweets, "Well, Jay, it appears Gasol's vertigo has him moving in mysterious ways." Yeah!
Yeah!
Wednesday, brought to you by Boaz. Topic: NFL rules. Adrian Sherman tweets, "I wish they'd outlaw dunking. The last thing we want to do is get waterboarded before we're eaten." Signed, Oreos. The Man of Letters tweets, "I'm surprised to see the NFL follow the NBA's lead by implementing a no dunking rule." Topic:
I don't think the WNBA has a no dunking rule.
No, well,
They
it's
just
it's
can't.
difficult for him. It's difficult for him. Topic: Steve Michello's resume. The Great Blue Dini tweets, "No! Resume has accents. This is my resume list. As in, I will resume working on that UK degree." Signed, Steve Michello. Topic: Death of Montecore. By the way, you know what? I totally forgot. I was out in Vegas, and I meant to wish everybody I ran into that works, the people that work to make that town great and fun and keep it fresh for all of us who just come there for a weekend and stuff. I meant to wish them my condolences on the death of Montecore. And really, I didn't have an opportunity to wish anybody condolences on the death of Montecore. So, to everybody in Vegas that's listening, I know that in my heart, I wanted to wish you those condolences, but I didn't see it and didn't really have an opportunity to do it. Rod Farva tweets, "He's a cat! He's a cat eating human skin!" Tim Warwood watching Montecore and Roy. So, aside from the winners Thursday and Friday, it seemed like Warriors took the fill-in days to reconnect with their families or clean out their refrigerators, and it's important to regroup occasionally. So we're gonna skip out on Tweet Grab Bag for those days. Cobb, we got 2 minutes. I see that French Fry Phil has popped in. What's up, buddy?
He's muted.
He is muted. He's wearing a Detroit
Alright,
Tigers
now he's
cap.
back.
Can you hear me?
How you doing?
Superb.
Yeah. a little chit chat for a minute and a half, and then we'll do the welcome back, and we'll do like your official special guest introduction.
Sounds good.
No emergencies today, huh?
No, thank goodness.
No
Thanks for all the
urgencies today.
Thanks for all the support, everybody. So just a sprain on her left leg, and she's walking around fine right now. So
Was it a sprain or a strain? You told me last week it was a strain.
it was a strain. I get them confused, but I guess
Okay.
a strain is muscle. Sprain is like a ligament.
Yeah.
Got it. What's the playoff beard for?
I usually shave on Sundays, and last week I didn't, so it's been going because all the stuff that happened. So I just was like, I'll just do the beard for like a little bit.
Okay, very good. Very good. Also, can you tell me, is it the 58 that runs over to Needles?
I believe so.
From
Yeah.
Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long a drive is that? Like if you go out to Vegas on the 58?
It's about
250.
four and a
Get the 15.
half. 4.5.
4.5 hours to
Yeah.
Vegas on the. You go the 58, you hit Needles, and then you go the 15, right?
Yeah, like
Or
4.
Barstow.
Maybe.
You hit Barstow.
Yeah, you hit
Needles is on the 40. That's
right.
right.
You hit Barstow. You're right. Then you hit the 15.
Oh, that's
How long did it take you?
cool. Going out, it took me less than 4 hours. I left at less than 4 hours with a stop for gas at the stop and a 15-minute stop to answer tweets. I stopped at Sloan to answer tweets and just stretch my knees a little bit because they were getting a little tired. But yeah, I kind of flew in the morning.
That sounds
and then
good.
yesterday coming back, I was about was about 5 hours, and part of the reason was I stopped in this town of Eastvale, and it did not have a bathroom. There wasn't a bathroom in the whole town. They have strip malls on both. They have like these. Have you noticed this in the? I guess it's not really an Orange County, an LA County, or San Diego County thing, but it seems that everywhere else, when they build strip malls now, they are freaking huge. They're like a mile long, and they have all the huge storefronts in them and lots of parking. And I went through 2 of these, and even there was a gas station at one of them. Even the gas station didn't have a bathroom. And of course, I'm getting off the 15, and my deal is I want to find a place that has a bathroom. So
Right.
I'm looking for fast food. Cannot find fast food. I finally did find a Starbucks at the end of the second strip mall, and went in there and got a frappuccino and was able to use their restroom. But that's the most important. Look, if you're a small town or something and you're trying to make a name for yourself, have a bathroom. I mean,
Right.
that's how you establish yourself as a place to stop off the freeway.
Yeah.
Cobb, where are you? Where do you go?
I'm right here, bro.
Oh, are you ready to do our welcome for the next thing?
All right.
Our welcome back?
Welcome back.
What time is it, Cobb?
The time for the final stretch of tea time.
It's tea time.
Sing it, Phil.
It's TMV time.
Come on, Phil, do it.
Opinion if you're listening or watching, we don't mind. It's tea time. It's TMV time.
TMVMP time.
As
long as you are listening.
Come on, all 3 of us. Let's do it.
We don't mind. Welcome back to the Tweeting Warrior videocast with Brad Hutchings and J. Cobb. We're videocasting live on YouTube today until about 2:30 p.m. Pacific, or until Mike Trout signs the first billion with a B dollar free agent contract in MLB history with the Marlins.
Oh, hey everyone out there in Warrior Land. Welcome to the Tweeting Warrior videocast, home of the premier source of sports fan fiction.
Here's how to interact with us live. To tweet our show, hashtag TheTMV. Call into the show with the GoToMeeting app for your phone, tablet, Mac, or PC. Our meeting ID today is 781-859-069.
So, hashtag your tweets, the TMV. GoToMeeting ID is 781-859-069.
Cobb's Take and Starchy and Husk are coming up. Special guest, French Fry Phil. So Mr. Phil, I see you here. What's going on in your life? He's frozen.
French
froze him
fry
out.
Frozen.
Oh no.
Oh no. Philly!
This is horrible,
what
man.
happened to Philly?
Phil, you're frozen.
Should we ask him
Look
to
at his smile. His smile's like,
I know.
Look at this is great. I think we're gonna. Well, I tried to lock in on him.
Oh, now it just switched to his If I click on it, it goes into his profile pic.
Pizza, yeah,
His
I saw
pizza
that.
pic.
That's a shame. But down here in his little icon, he looks like
He's
Thomas
happily
Magnum.
frozen.
He looks like Magnum PI.
PI,
down
there you go.
Yeah.
French fry PI.
Phil, can you Cobb? Can you text him and see if you can get him to unfreeze? That might be a good way.
Should I ask him
that's
to log in,
unbelievable,
log off, log on?
Yeah, I think that's probably what he's gonna have to do. And if that doesn't work, restart his computer, log in, log off. Gosh.
Log in, log off, log in. Off log.
Why are you guys
on
having
log.
such problems today? It's like that earthquake just absolutely rattled everything. What a shame. I wanted to talk to him about Project Pi, the Pi Project, whatever it was.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
That was kind of nice.
Pizza place?
Pat and I had pizza there on his recommendation. It was very, very good. We split I think it was a number 2. It was a pepperoni and sausage. It was very good.
Cool. How big was it? Like the pie?
I'd say it was a typical small to medium size.
Okay. Like
was-
a Domino's
it was
medium?
good. You know, I don't eat Domino's a lot.
Like a Papa John's medium?
It was. You know what? It was. I'd say it was just a little bit too much for us to split for lunch. But I don't like to eat like a huge lunch. I like to leave a little on the table, take some home. If I'd ordered that for myself and not shared it, I probably would have taken 2/3 of it home. French Fry Phil has computer issues and he's restarting. #poop.
#poop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got that in a text message also. So
I got that on.
So I got poop on my
tweeted
phone.
us. Yeah, that's a shame.
Great.
That's a real
Darn it.
shame.
Have to clean that
Cobb,
up
do you want to
later.
do your take right now, and then we'll hit We'll do special guest French Fry Phil in a minute.
Yeah, we don't need Phil until after my take's over.
All right.
So that's fine.
Cobb's take.
On the heels of the Northwestern University football team's ruling allowing the football playing student athletes to unionize, the Twitter Hat-Trick Club is looking to unionize as well. The Twitter Hat-Trick Club has been unfairly compensated for almost the entire 15 months of its existence. With a few lone exceptions, namely the Hard Rock gift card and shirt, the TheraBreath Fresh Breath Pack, the McGuire's Clean Car Care Kit, the Pro Flower Sherry's Berries gift card, and, most recently, the Twitter Hat-Trick Club t-shirt. These were promised rewards for the winner of the Twitter Hat-Trick contest, but what about those contributing Moyers who never win or submit tweets that are read? What about winners who are promised gifts but were never received? I, for one, never received a dual gift of the TheraBreath Pack and the McGuire's Car Care Kit for my first Twitter Hat-Trick win. I also never received a Flower Sherry Berries gift card, the one I was really looking forward to using towards Snowbeam's Valentine's present. It was Valentine's Day, she was a mother-to-be, she got squat. We in the Twitter Hat Club and those also proven to be contributing tweeting Moyers are entitled to some benefits, like back pay for those never received awards, vacation time so myself and the man of letters don't feel like we have to tweet when we are abroad, vacation, and maybe term limits on an @JMore37 Twitter follow. It's too late to bring up what the award for this year's More 64 winner should get, but I might propose a year-long J Moore follow on Twitter, or maybe a job on the show. Anyway, through some mutual friends, I've been given a phone number for the legendary union organizer and son of famous, or now infamous, I should say, Jimmy Hoffa, Teamster President James Hoffa Jr. Okay, I'm going to give him a call now. I believe it's his office phone. This might be public information, I don't know, but I got, like I said, I got his number from a friend of a friend. Okay, dialing. As soon as I'm done dialing, I'm going to put it on speakerphone. I hope he answers. I don't want to leave a message. Okay, speakerphone now. Okay, it's ringing.
Thank you for calling James Hoffa Jr. Sorry I'm not able to take your call right now. Leave your name, your number, and the name of the guy. You know, the guy whose legs I need to break. Capiche? Capiche.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Hoffa. Hi, my name is Jay Cobb. I am the co-host of the Tweeting Warrior videocast. You can find us on YouTube or iTunes so you can listen or watch. We don't mind. Anyway, I'm calling on behalf of the Twitter Hat-Trick Club and Tweeting Warriors everywhere because we need some assistance in obtaining some protection and compensation from the J Moore Sports Show on Fox Sports Radio.
Hello. Did you say Jay Moore?
Hang up. I'm hanging up, Brad. I'm hanging up. Oh my God. I hope that was a secure line we called from, Brad. I'm shaking. What did we do? What did I do?
Well, we had an earthquake yesterday, Cobb. Maybe that's why
Okay.
you're shaking. You just stop shaking from that. I don't think it was nerves from talking to Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa Jr.
Jimmy Hoffa, James Hoffa Jr.
Yeah. Oh. Was that a good idea? Should we unionize? I got a little nervous there. I don't want... What if he breaks Jay Moore's legs?
I think what we really want protection from is from these immigrant workers who come here from other shows and take our Twitter hat trick clubs. I mean, for instance, if we had shut off immigration to the Jay Moore Sports Show, say last May, you would surely have 10 wins at this point, and I would most definitely have 3. I think I've been beaten twice. I've been runner-up to immigrants, and that annoys me. I was here. I was an original listener.
Yeah,
I
in
did not
January. I
immigrate
was
to
an
this
original.
show. Exactly.
I was an original listener in January too.
Immigrants are taking things from real Americans like us, Cobb.
Yeah, all these guys who come on started listening like in May or June or like August and September.
Right.
Those
They didn't even know what Twitter.
Those immigrating tweeters.
Yeah, they didn't even know what Twitter was. We laid the groundwork, and they're not paying enough. They're not paying enough respect to us. You know,
What kind of
they
compensation?
throw us a bone by letting Jay Gray be in the final more and everything. I mean, I sort of get what's going on there. You know, it makes you think. Well, maybe they don't have they don't hate their older tweeters.
What do you think the winner of the final more should get?
Well, you're not going to win, so what do you care?
Well, I'm just saying maybe for next year. Maybe I go at it hard next year if it's a good prize. I propose maybe, just like a year-long follow from Jay Moore.
That would be good. I think a better thing would be maybe a mixture of Vio Vitalante's shavings, his shaving clippings, and Diamond Dan Byers' nail clippings. I think that would be a very nice trophy. Well, that's a great take, Cobb. I think it's a serious issue, and I think it's who better than us to lead this union?
Yeah,
nobody else has a podcast.
Maybe next time you called Jimmy Hall, I got really nervous. I didn't think he was going to pick up. I thought it was just leaving a message. I got nervous.
Yeah, that was weird, man. All right, we got to get French Fry Phil back here. But
yeah,
for now,
he says he's still having computer issues. Maybe Jimmy Hoffa Jr. got to his computer. He says, I'm going to cut these guys' legs out before I go to Jay Moore. I think maybe doing this is a bad idea. Jay Moore's like a made man. He's a Jersey guy. They got Jersey affiliation, all around him. Did we hit all the topics?
I think. Let me rewind here. Break Maddie's legs. We're getting some real-time tweets on this. It's pretty funny. Here, stop these immigrants from taking Twitter hat trick club wins. Break Maddie's legs. Hashtag unionize. That's James Harrison. French Fry Phil's computer issues restarting. Jason Bullitt asking why I couldn't have gone before I left. Jason, if you're watching, okay? 3 hours of driving. I went through a good 4 of these. I went through one of these. This, by the way, is an energy drink. It's a protein energy drink.
Is this a new sponsor?
It's kind of gritty. Well, they don't know they're sponsoring, but I should tell you how they're sponsoring, which is I use a software development tool called Zojo, and it turns out that there's also an energy drink company called Zojo, but the first Zojo basically owns the trademark. They own the website. They own the Twitter. They own Mindshare and everything else. But these guys thought it would be cool to call their energy drink this, and then, they have to go to the website called My Zojo, and that's their Twitter handle too. But they were gracious enough to send out 2 cases of this stuff to our conference, and so I think it's the conference guys just aren't energy drink guys, it seems. And so there were about 1.5 cases that were still sitting on the table when the conference was over. And so my associate Pat and I, we loaded all these Zojo energy drinks into his backpack and into my pockets. I was wearing cargo shorts. And we took them all up to his room, and I came home with basically a case and a half of this energy drink, and it's actually pretty good. I kind of like it. It grows on me. I think people took the first taste and they're like, ew. But after you drink one and you feel, kind of the pickup from it, and you realize it's got a lot of protein in it, it makes you want to drink some more. So I had a couple of those, and I also had a couple of these in the first 3 hours of driving home. And by the way, Cobb, I did shake this nicely. These are really, really good. These may become more of a thing that I like besides when I drive.
Cool. I got a text from Manuel and Gardena. Want to see if we can fit him on? Think we could?
Well, we can't get it. We can't link him in because he'd have to call us. How's that work? We can't call out on this either, dude.
I can call him
when
out.
When Hangout's on air, we can't.
Oh, right on. Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry. I'd love to do that, but
should I give him the GoToMeeting?
Well, then he'd have to download the GoToMeeting app onto his phone, which doesn't run apps.
Hasn't he called from GoToMeeting before?
Yes, but I don't have that opened up to phone.
Got it. Never mind. I just answered all my own questions.
Yeah.
I just answered my own questions in my head.
It doesn't work. I'm sorry.
All right.
Who's knocking on the door? That's
Texting
weird.
him back. That was my phone on the desk. Or was? Did that
I think
go
there was
through?
knocking here somewhere. I didn't hear anything there. I just heard something here. It sounded like somebody was knocking on a door. I think it was one of the dogs scratching themselves. Well, we're gonna have to wait for Phil, I guess. Yeah, we do because we got Starchy and Husk. Darn.
All right.
Pat Delaney, by the way, speaking of Pat, who helped me lift all his Zojo energy drink, he hopes the show is going well. He's waiting for the plane home. Oh, he has no idea how well the show is going.
We can read some more tweets. James Harrison tweets at the TMV at YouTube. Does hashtag the TMV face regional blackouts? I'm asking for some Dodgers fans.
Yeah, I got that one when Trevon. Oh, you weren't there when
I wasn't.
TJ
I
was
wasn't there.
Yeah,
how many of these did you get to? There's some good ones down here.
Pretty much to him.
Pretty much to him.
I didn't get Tim Mulholland's tweet. Why don't you hit Tim Mulholland's tweet? That's a pretty funny one.
At the TMV, you're forgetting the most famous of all, Trouser Trout. Trouser Trout.
Trouser Trout.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those fish that's hooked up to a computer and it talks at you, right? You like unzip your pants and this fish falls out and then it starts talking at you and like going flipping side to side and singing.
Okay. Singing?
That's not what a trouser trout is?
I don't know what trouser trout is. I've never encountered one. Jason Bullet tweets, Ruth's Chris Mike Trout Steakhouse sounds good. Wouldn't you think? Hashtag ruin a restaurant. TJ tweets, fresh off his appearance on the TMV, we love Master Trouts too. Signed, Gold Digging Whores. And then he hashtags Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to edit that one out. I'm not sure why yet, but
Master Trout.
I may have to edit that out.
It's a
I like James
backwards
Harrison's
pass.
tweet. Does bathrooms per capita show up on the U.S. Census report? You know, it would be nice if it did, but even then, it's got to filter into Google Maps or something like that. I mean, when I've got navigation on in Google Maps, I would like the thing to tell me, I'd like to be able to tell it, hey, Google, okay, Google, I got to go to the bathroom. And then Google would say, skip this exit, there are no bathrooms at this exit. And then there's a bathroom at the McDonald's, and it's fairly clean in 6 miles. And then I'd have I could get through that 6 miles okay. I certainly wasn't going to get through the last 42 miles without stopping yesterday.
Yeah, I think some of these towns need to realize that they're not towns. They're basically rest stops. And they're
basically rest stops. Yes, East Vale is...
they should act accordingly.
That's right. If you're outside of Orange County, Los Angeles County, or San Diego County, all right, you're basically... chances are high that you are a rest stop.
You're a rest stop to Vegas.
Somebody's way somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's not really to It's not really to to impugn your town or say that you're unimportant. I mean, a town that really gets this. This came up on some Twitter thing this week, but Coalinga, halfway up the 5 to Sacramento or San Francisco, where Harris Ranch is, which is just south of that horrendous cattle fog that you might have gotten caught up in at one time or another. But Coalinga is great because on the right, you're going north on the right, you get off on the right side. There's Harris Ranch. You can have yourself a very, very nice steak dinner. They have gold-plated toilet flushers. There's somebody in there to basically make sure that you're all clean and whatever else. There's a bathroom attendant to help you out. Give you a brand of cigarette that you want, or if you need some chewing gum, a little cologne. Dry your fingernails off. He's there to do it. Okay. If you turn to the left, there's a McDonald's, and the McDonald's just has your functional, clean bathroom. You can go in there, you can use the bathroom, and then if you feel like you want to give them something in return. You could buy some McNuggets, or you could buy a drink, $1 drink. That's they got that going on at McDonald's right now. Large drink for $1.
Right. They should have a nugget for a nugget deal or something.
Right. Use their facilities, then buy the $1 drink.
You trade one nugget for another.
Exactly. But I think most decent people after using a restaurant's bathroom will try to buy something, off their dollar menu or whatever else, and that's a fair trade.
Yeah. If you're going to leave a nugget, take a nugget.
That town definitely gets its deal. It understands. Their planners understand. They put the McDonald's, over on the west side of the freeway, so everybody could remember where it is. And at the same time, they have a nice restaurant there. Now, it'd be pretty difficult to walk in and use Harris Ranch's restrooms, and then buy something inexpensive and get out of there. That's definitely a sit-down experience there. Not to mention, you have to park way out in the parking lot and then, walk quite a ways to the entrance to the restaurant. So, that's not a very efficient stop for that. If you want to have a steak or something, that's kind of nice. You got a little expense account, for your drive between L.A. and San Francisco. That's a nice expense account place to stay. They have a little airstrip, too, so, if you're flying, you could stop there. I don't think it would be good. It would probably not be a good move to land at their airstrip and then walk across the freeway bridge to the McDonald's to use their restroom. I don't think that would be a good move. We have no French fry Phil.
No.
Can you text him and see what's up if we're gonna get him or if we're gonna?
I just did. Let's go to thank yous and then let's end this and then we'll get Manuel and Gardena because he's got somewhere to be right now.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Push him in early, and then we'll take French Fry Phil in afterwards.
All right, and all right, let me edit the thank yous real quick. Thanks to French Fry Phil for trying to come in.
Well, he'll be in the edited podcast.
Yeah, no. Well, I had it planned that he was actually going to make it in here to the last half hour to play. Let's see here. This has really been kind of a disaster today, Cobb. And you know what? Our preparation was great. That's funny.
Yeah, it was just a mix of technical difficulties and other technical difficulties.
Alright, I just about got this edited. Save it, sync it. Cobb, you might need to... The thank yous, I've changed them up a little bit, so maybe you could log out of Evernote, log in, tell me when you got it, and then we'll go.
Alright.
You'll know if you got the right note because I say thanks to French Fry Phil for trying to come in.
Got it.
Alright, you ready to do this?
Yep.
Thanks to Bozo and 12 for picking great tweets for Tweet Grab Bag. A special thanks to 12 for her help gathering tweets each week going back to when Scott produced the segment. Thanks to French Fry Phil for trying to come in for the last half hour to play a minor role in Starchy and Husk. We'll get that recorded afterward. Thanks to Manuel and Gardena for recording his weekly wrap-up after our video cast. Thanks to the callers and tweeters for participating live this afternoon. Thanks to the listeners, whether you listen live or on the podcast, for giving us an hour and a half of your time. Thanks to J. Cobb for doing the video cast with me.
Thank you, Brad. Let us know what you thought of today's show on Twitter. #TheTMV. The edited podcast will be up on Monday evening for you to enjoy during the week. Unfortunately, our podcast syndicator's website has been very slow on Sunday nights lately. Manuel and Gardena and Starchy and Husk are podcast only, so be sure to catch him when it drops, or catch all of them. We'll see you next Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Pacific for another fun hour and a half of the TMV.
See you then, Cobb.
It's tea time. It's TMVP time. Depending if you're listening or watching, we don't mind. It's tea time. It's TMVP time. As long as you're listening or watching, we don't mind. As long as you're listening or watching, we don't mind.